Tonight's main headlines: PBB leadership selection process at grassroots level important to ensure continuity. Sarawak's youth urged to take advantage of education initiatives for a brighter future. Community to be the eyes and ears of authorities. Assalamualaikum. The Parti Pesaka Bumi Putra Bersatu PBB leadership selection process, which is currently underway, beginning from the grassroots level, is important to strengthen the party and ensure the continuity of its struggle. Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department Law MA63 and Federal State Relations Sarawak, Datuk Sharifah Hasidah Syed Aman Ghazali, called on all party members to understand the main purpose of the selection process, which is to empower and revive the party's spirit. She said this when speaking at the opening ceremony of the tri-annual general meeting of the PBB Balingyan Branch Session 2024-2027 at Kingwood Resort, Muka on Saturday. Datuk Sharifah Hasidah, who is also the Vice Head of Women 3 of the PBB Women Wing, reminded that the spirit in PBB must always be strengthened despite competitions in the election process. She stressed that this spirit has brought great success in fighting for the rights of Sarawak, including the implementations of the Malaysia Agreement 1963 MA63. She said these additional funds have been enabled the Sarawak government to launch its largest state budget in history with a focus on rural development, the well-being of the people and education. In addition, Datuk Sharifah also praised the leadership of Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS, which is successfully brought for various state rights at the national and international levels. Sarawak's young generation, especially from the Tupong area, are urged to take advantage of the education initiatives introduced by the Sarawak government to create a brighter future. Chief Political Secretary to the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Fazruddin Abdul Rahman, said this clearly proves that education is the main focus of the state government.
Pada masa yang sama, kita juga sedia maklum akan hasrat yang amat berhormat Premier untuk memperkenalkan pendidikan percuma di universiti milik Kerajaan Sarawak dalam pengkhususan yang tertentu bermula pada tahun 2025. Ini akan memastikan akses kepada pengajian tinggi di universiti terjamin bagi anak-anak Sarawak tanpa mengira kaum, agama dan latar belakang. Persoalan yang tinggal kini adalah sama ada anak-anak kita mahu atau tidak. If you want it, you have to work for it.
He said this in a speech read by the Sarawak Bumi Putra Teachers Union KGBS President Zulkifli Sebli, who is also the chairman of the 2024 STPM workshop program for Tupong Zone School students here on Monday. Datuk Fazruddin, who is also the Tupong Assemblyman, stressed the importance of involving young people in economic fields such as technology, environmental sustainability and clean energy to ensure that the vision of a developed and high-income state by 2030 is achieved.
Hala tuju pendekatan and the way forward is clear. Yang amat berhormat Premier telah membuka jalan untuk kita mengambil peluang dalam ekonomi masa hadapan.
Members of local communities are called on to be the eyes and ears of the Royal Malaysia Police PDRM by reporting suspicious matters. Batu Kitang Assemblyman Datuk Loh Kie Chiang said the case of crime and drug abuse are becoming increasing challenges, not only in the urban areas but also in the rural parts. Therefore, efforts to address this problem requires cooperations of all parties, including government agencies such as PDRM and local authorities.
Oleh itu, saya berharap semua penduduk dapat menjadi mata dan telinga masyarakat dengan melaporkan segala pencurian kepada pihak berwajib tentang berlengkap.
He said this while speaking to inaugurate the Safe City program at Kampung Haji Baki Community Hall in Kota Sentosa on Monday. In addition, he continued to express concern about crimes involving youth groups, including teenagers and students.
Oleh itu, kita perlu menyemai nilai-nilai murni dan memastikan mereka tidak terpengaruh dengan perkara-perkara negatif.
The primary school level is very critical in providing a strong foundation for children education success, which will later open the way to secondary and higher education levels. Betong Member of Parliament Datuk Dr. Richard Rapu highlighted the fields of science, technology, engineering and mathematics STEM, which now offer a wide range of employment opportunities. According to him, job opportunities in the future will be much more concentrated in the STEM field following the Sarawak government's exploration of new economic such as the hydrogen economy and green energy. He encouraged students to keep learning STEM subjects interactively to create interest from primary school onwards. He said this when officiating the Students' Appreciation and Certificate and Prize Presenting Ceremony at SK Suri, Debak recently. Knowledge and skills are the main keys for women to be more competitive as they play a big role in developing the local community. According to Beting Maro Assemblyman Razaili Gapor, although the present era is full of challenges in various aspects of life, he called on women to never stop developing and making a positive impact on the community. He said women also need to master knowledge related to IT, digital technology, to keep updated on all information distributed by the government, such as financial aid. He said this while speaking to inaugurate the dinner of the Persekutuan Kumpulan Wanita Sarawak Beladin Zone 2024 at the Alamin Beladin Hall in Pusa on Saturday. In addition, women need to use the opportunities provided by the government, especially government assistance in the budget 2025, in an effort to help the local community through government assistance. He said the role of women also helps families to increase income through their own involvement in business or entrepreneurship. He called for women in this area to improve social economy and culture in the Maro Shores so that it becomes a source of income in this area. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We conclude the UKAS, salah sebut. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We conclude the UKAS Bulletin with Premier's Vision 2030s on revenue re-engineering, DBOS and development funding. Hashtag Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.
Visi Premier 2030. Revenue re-engineering, DBOS and development funding. Kerajaan Sarawak mematuhi plan yang bertanggungjawab dari segi kewangan untuk memastikan negeri ini lebih selamat, terjamin, berdaya tahan dan makmur. Di bawah plan ini, sebahagian besar peruntukan telah ditetapkan untuk pembangunan infrastruktur seperti jalan raya dan jambatan, pelabuhan dan infrastruktur sungai, khususnya di luar bandar, untuk program transformasi luar bandar, projek rakyat dan untuk program grid bekalan air Sarawak untuk kawasan yang mempunyai tekanan rendah di luar bandar. Penubuhan Bank Pembangunan Sarawak DBOS pada 3 November 2017 untuk menyediakan dana alternatif kepada pembangunan menggunakan model keuangan yang baru. DBOS ditubuhkan sebagai model pembiayaan alternatif baharu bagi Kerajaan Sarawak untuk membiayai projek-projek pembangunan. Ini termasuk segmen-segmen seperti ekonomi digital, pengangkutan awam bandar, tenaga boleh diperbaharui, minyak dan gas asli, pertanian moden dan infrastruktur.
We have to complain all the time and do nothing for ourselves. With this reminder and with full hope for the future, I have the pleasure to launch Sarawak First and very own development bank, the Development Bank of Sarawak, DBOS. Thank you very much.
DBOS memberi tumpuan kepada pembiayaan projek-projek strategik untuk mentransformasi Sarawak, akan sentiasa mengenal pasti peluang dalam kewangan hijau dan mengamalkan objektif berkaitan alam sekitar, sosial dan tadbir urus ESG dalam perniagaan. Jumlah aset milik Bank Pembangunan Sarawak mencecah 9.47 bilion ringgit dengan pendapatan terdahulu kira-kira 130.5 juta ringgit setakat Oktober 2022. DBOS telah dilancarkan pada 2017 dengan model berbayar berjumlah 500 juta ringgit dari dana Rizab Sarawak. Visi Premier Sarawak Maju 2030.